Okay, now that we have had a little bit of a revision regarding variables, I want to review the conditional statements, which are also called Boolean expressions. So, a Boolean expression, which I'll just type it down in here. It is a sort of data that can only take two values. It's either true or it's a false. And we can determine if a Boolean expression is true or false by looking at conditional statements. Oops, I cannot type well today, sorry about that. And what the conditional statement does is it basically gives you a condition, and if that condition is met, then it's true, and if it's not met, it's false. Sounds very clear. So if we look at, for instance, when it comes to numbers, we can compare numbers. So like 5 is greater than 9. Is this a, well, this is a conditional statement. It actually elevates into false. So a Boolean statement that includes this expression would be false. But if it is 5 is less than 9, then that would be true. And then another way we can also evaluate is not to checking if something is greater than or less than, we can also check if things are equal. So if 7 equals to 9, that would be false. 7 equals to 7, that would be true. But one thing is that since we have already reserved the single equal sign for initializing our variables, you remember like how we declared like y equals 1, to make it a bit different and differentiate between initialization and comparison is we put two equal signs. So if 7 equals to 7, that's true. And one way we can catch these conditional statements is by using if statements. So for instance, if 5 is greater than 6, we can ask something to be happening within this block, a code to be in this block, like console.log hello. So when I run this, nothing is going to happen because 5 is not greater than 6. But then like if it becomes true, then the code within the block of the if statement gets run. And this is very useful for us to catch certain conditions, and depending whether these conditions are true or false, we can implement our own actions and behaviors as a response to that. Okay, sorry about that. I just also wanted to add on that while we're checking if things are equals by two equal signs, to check if something is not equal, we use an exclamation mark. So exclamation mark stands for not. So 7 not equals to 7, that would be evolved into false. Yeah, just a little add-on in here.